You've felt it, haven't you? That strange silence between the two of you, echoing louder than words. It's not rejection. It's not indifference. It's something he's holding back. And the angels want you to know, it's sacred. There are moments when the heart wants to scream but only sighs. That's where he is. Suspended between knowing and not knowing, feeling and fearing. He carries something inside, about you, that he's never dared to say. But heaven has seen it. And today, you will too. The angels say, he remembers you when no one else is watching. In the quietest corners of his mind, your name whispers softly. He has spoken of you, not in words, but in actions. In pauses. In the way he avoids asking about you, because the truth might come rushing out too quickly. This is not just emotion. It is alignment. You were placed in his path to disrupt the comfort of his disconnection. To call him, gently wordlessly, to a love that heals, not harms. He doesn't understand why you unsettle him. But heaven does. He thought he had mastered the game of affection. Then you arrived, not playing, not performing, just being. And that shook everything. Because in your presence, his heart remembered what truth feels like. You were not what he expected. You were what his soul had forgotten it needed. Why her? He's asked himself. Why now? And the angels whispered, because this is the time he asked for before he came to earth. Your light disturbed his shadows. Not because you tried, but because light never needs permission to shine. And now he's torn. Between continuing the life he understands, or following a love he can't explain. But here's the revelation. What he's hiding is not denial, it's protection. He's protecting something he hasn't yet named. And that something is you. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. The angels say, don't chase after answers. Your presence is already the invitation. Let what is hidden rise in its divine timing. Because truth, when revealed by love, is never too late. He wasn't made to show weakness. Somewhere long ago, he learned that love meant danger. That opening his heart could mean losing the ground beneath his feet. So, he put up armor. You, radiant soul, came in barefoot, bare-hearted. And he didn't know what to do with someone who loved without expecting anything in return. Who didn't hide. Who didn't make him prove himself. That scared him more than you'll ever realize. The angels say, his silence is not absence, it's fear wrapped in silence. His pullbacks are not rejection, they're reflexes from old wounds. You didn't create his barriers. You just got close enough to touch them. He sees your kindness and wonders what's behind it. He sees your calm and assumes it must be a mask. He's lived in a world where affection has always come with a price. So when you gave without asking, he panicked. He's trying to unlearn the pain that love once caused him. He's battling with ghosts you've never met. Ghosts that whisper, don't trust it. She's too good. It won't last. But you weren't sent to fix him. The angels remind you, you were sent to reflect the possibility of healing. Not to be his healer. That's why it hurts sometimes, to want to be let in, but to stand at the gates of someone else's fear. Still, you didn't do anything wrong. His resistance isn't your rejection. It's his past playing defense against a future he's unsure he deserves. Your presence invites him to cross a threshold his heart has feared for years. But crossing that line means leaving behind the safety of detachment. And he's not sure who he is without his armor. The angels say, his walls are cracking. You've planted questions inside him that echo louder than his doubts. You didn't try to save him, and that's why he's drawn to you. There's a sacred storm rising in his chest. Not one of destruction, but of awakening. Let it break what needs to be broken. Because only then can the rebuilding begin. You've given so much of your soul that sometimes you forget where your edges begin. In loving him, you may have started dimming your own light, just a little, so he wouldn't feel blinded. But the angels are clear: you are never meant to shrink for someone who is still learning to see. He feels your warmth and leans into it. But the truth is, if you become his son, you may forget to be your own. That's not love. That's self-sacrifice disguised in silence. The angels say, protect your light. Not by closing yourself off, but by remembering that your heart, too, needs care. Your dreams, your peace, your joy, they matter as much as the love you give him. There will be days when he draws near and others when he pulls away. That is his rhythm. But you, beloved soul, must hold steady in your own. You are not born to orbit someone else's uncertainty. You are the center of your own sacred path. Your heart deserves to be chosen, not just when it's convenient, not just when he feels brave enough to face his feelings. The angels are wrapping you in wings of golden light now, whispering, your softness is not a weakness. Your compassion is not a commodity. And your love is not alone to be repaid. You do not need to prove your worth to be loved deeply. He's learning to love, yes. But you're also learning to choose yourself again and again, even while loving him. Pause. Breathe. Ask yourself, not what he needs, but what you need. Does your soul feel nourished? Are you waking up with peace or exhaustion? Are you staying present or staying small? The angels say, when you choose yourself, you don't lose him. You teach him how to love. This season is calling you to return to your core, to reignite your own passions. Because when your soul is fulfilled, your love becomes divine. It's not desperate. It's not draining. It's simply radiant. You're not waiting for him to love you properly. You're learning to love yourself more, and that too is a sacred act. He doesn't realize it yet, but he sees himself in you. And that's precisely why he recoils. You reveal to him everything he's kept repressed, the kindness he forgot he possessed, the courage he never dared to showcase, the longing for genuine connection he has long suppressed. Your light, dear one, is not just beauty. It's a revelation. The angels say, you are not a mirror of who he is. You are a reflection of who he could become. And that unsettles him. When he looks at you, he sees tenderness he once labeled as weak. He sees a love that doesn't plead but still persists. He sees faith. And it shocks him, because he abandoned that a long time ago. In your presence, he can't hide behind logic. You cut through excuses, not with confrontation, but with clarity. You make his heart express in ways his mouth never learned. And that, to a man who has lived guarded, feels perilous. He doesn't push you away because he lacks feeling. He does it because he feels too intensely. You are not just someone he desires. You are someone who disarms. He tries to compartmentalize his emotions into manageable portions. You disperse them like stardust. You make him remember the boy within, the one who once believed in miracles, in gentleness, in second chances. And so, he resists. Not because he doesn't want you, but because he doesn't yet know how to confront himself through your eyes. The angels want you to know this. The love you offer him is healing. But like all genuine healing, it burns before it soothes. You awaken him not just to love, but to everything he's locked away. That's not a burden. That's a sacred role. Do not mistake his silence for absence. He is watching, aching, unraveling, quietly asking himself, why her? Why now? And even deeper, why does she make me want to become more? You are not the lesson. You are the invitation. And when he's ready to see himself without the mask, he will come closer. Not because you begged him to, but because your light revealed a truth he can no longer ignore. Something inside him has begun to stir. You may not see it expressed in words, but it's there, in the way he pauses when your name comes up. In the way he rereads old messages. In the way his thoughts linger longer than they used to. The angels say, a seed has cracked open within him. Not because you forced it, but because truth always thrives in silence. He's starting to question what he once accepted. The relationships that felt safe but empty. the distractions he used to avoid feeling, the narrative he created that love had to be distant to be real. You disrupted all of that. He doesn't admit it, but you have become the voice he hears when he's alone, the comfort he didn't foresee, the standard he quietly uses to compare others. This is not infatuation. It's recognition. He's awakening to what connection truly means. And it terrifies him. Because in you, he doesn't just see love. He sees a future he never dared to imagine. One where love is kind. Where presence is enough. Where silence doesn't equate to neglect. And that's new for him. Unsettling. Beautiful. The angels are carefully orchestrating this moment. They're guiding his steps, softening his resistance, removing old illusions. Because what's unfolding isn't about falling in love, it's about rising into it. He is starting to feel things he thought he had buried. Joy, longing, hope, even grief, for the years he lived numb. All of it is part of the awakening. The angels whisper, "Don't rush this. A heart in rebirth needs tenderness, not pressure. The light you bring is already doing its work. Let him come to it freely. One day soon, he will say something simple. A word, a gesture, maybe even just a look. And in that moment, everything will change. Not because it's dramatic, but because, at last, it will be true. Let him wake. Let him rise. And when he does, he'll know, it was always you." He comes close, then drifts away. You feel his warmth, then his absence. It's a rhythm that hurts, but the angels say it's part of his becoming. He doesn't disappear because he forgets. He pulls back because he remembers too much, too quickly. You stir emotions he doesn't yet know how to hold. This isn't a rejection. It's a recoil. A heart reaching for something it never felt safe enough to keep. The angels reveal, every time he disappears, it's not to erase you. It's to catch his breath. To quiet the rush of awakening that you trigger in him. He leaves because the truth you embody is too vast to digest all at once. But each return is a little braver. A little longer. A little closer to surrender. You are not wrong to feel confused. Not wrong to ache. But know this, his rhythm is not your responsibility. His journey is not yours to pace. You were not made to orbit his fear. You were made to stand in your light and let it speak louder than his silence. Each time he comes back, he's holding a little more truth, carrying a little less armor. There is a slow unraveling happening beneath the surface. Trust that. He is not ghosting you, he is ghosting his past. And you, unknowingly, are the place where he sees his future. That vision scares him, because it means letting go of who he thought he needed to be. The angels say, love him, without waiting. Let your heart remain open, but never empty. When he runs, do not chase. When he returns, do not punish. Just stay rooted in truth. This cycle will not last forever. But while it does, let it refine you, not define you. You are not the pause between his footsteps. You are the reason he keeps circling back. He may never say it, but you've been healing him from the moment your soul brushed against his. Not with promises. Not with pressure. But with your presence. The angels say, your love entered where words could not. It seeped through the cracks in his heart like sunlight streaming through worn curtains. Soft, unannounced, and relentless. He didn't come to you seeking healing. He didn't even realize he was broken. But your gentleness met his hidden wounds without flinching. You didn't try to fix him. You simply stayed. And in that staying, you became a remedy he didn't know he needed. Even when he pulled away, your love remained. Not chasing him. Not pleading. Just steady. Sacred. The angels whisper that your heart has been a safe place he's never known. And that safety is unraveling him, in the best way. This isn't about grand gestures or poetic confessions. It's about the way he relaxes around you without even realizing it. The way his guard lowers. the way he breathes more easily when you're near. Your love is medicine not because it cures him, but because it allows him to feel without fear. That is rare. And in a world where he's learned to put up defenses, your softness is revolutionary. You've loved him in silence, in absence, in confusion. Yet still, your energy reaches him. He may not know how to say thank you. He may not even know how to stay yet. But the angels want you to know, every cell in his body remembers what your love feels like. And one day when he's ready, he will look at you, not with apologies but with awe. Because he'll realize, he didn't just find love. He found healing in human form. And that changes everything. The delays, the silence, the ache of uncertainty. All of it has a place in the divine plan that unfolds far beyond your view. You may wonder if he's forgotten, if the connection has faded. But the angels say, nothing is lost. Everything is being rearranged. You were not brought to him by chance. You were assigned. And so was he, to you. Not to complete you, but to mirror you. Not to rescue you, but to walk beside you as your soul reaches toward its next horizon. This chapter is not about answers. It's about trust. The angels show him staring at your picture, rereading memories he never recognized as sacred, but now feel like prayers. They reveal your name lighting up in his mind when everything else feels uncertain. Not because he seeks clarity, but because your energy is clarity. You are the whisper in his confusion, the stillness in his storm. And even when he hesitates, heaven does not. Divine timing is never late. Yes, he is slow to understand. But the angels remind you, spiritual growth is not linear. He is being broken open in ways that won't always make sense until later. Every delay serves a purpose. Every distance teaches a lesson. For we walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 7. You don't need to see the steps to know the path is real. The angels are weaving this story with threads of light. And when it's time, you won't have to chase, decode, or plead. You'll just know. Until then, rest. You are not waiting. You are aligning. Heaven has not forgotten. And neither has he. He wants to let you in. He just doesn't know how to hold that kind of love without trembling. There is a war inside him, a quiet, constant one. Between the part that longs to be seen and the part that fears what will be uncovered. You've touched the most vulnerable place in him. The part that remembers old wounds and hears love knocking with a voice that sounds too much like risk. The angels say, his hesitation is not a lack of affection. It's the residue of pain he never shared with anyone. He has been strong for so long, but not in the way you think. Strong in guarding his heart, in hiding his softest parts, in surviving, not living. Then came you. You with your eyes that didn't just glance at him, they looked deep into him. You with your quiet honesty, your patience, your warmth that didn't demand entry but opened doors regardless. He's afraid because for the first time, he doesn't want to pretend. He wants you to truly know him, but the cost of being fully known feels high. What if you see the chaos, the fear, the vulnerability he hides beneath charm or silence? The angels whisper, you've already seen him. And still, you chose to stay. That truth is slowly reshaping everything he thought he knew about love. He doesn't fear you. He fears the potential for breaking open. Because with you, it's not just about romance. It's about rebirth. He is learning, gently, painfully, that vulnerability isn't a sign of weakness. It's the doorway to love that doesn't disappear at the first hint of imperfection. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34 verse 18. You are not here to fix him, only to witness his transformation. And what a sacred transformation it is.